Okay, so welcome to Movies Adda, first of all, both of you. And you all have been doing great work and entertaining us even through the lockdown, where the times have been so tough. So thank you and welcome on board. So first of all, I would like to ask you guys, how did both of you all collaborate? Like, what is your backstory?
Our backstory goes like this: that we were like I was this I was this filmmaker,
Okay.
and we were. I used to make these short films and like this lot of ad films and those kind of things, you know. But I was not making these films which I was doing. They were not having a world of its own, you know. And then when I met Radhika ma'am and Radhika, and then we discovered that we have this. She has this beautiful world of fairy tales, you know. And then I said, well, even this is the world that even I was also looking out for, you know. And this is
Okay.
the world that even appealed to me also, you know. And so if someday when we come to our office or something, you'll see our office is full of books, and it's got all
Oh,
children
lovely.
books and all fairy tales and all kind of it. So that is the world of Radhika that we met and I discovered, and then probably discovered even my world. That okay, so from there on started the journey, and then all the stories that we want to tell, even I wanted to tell together, is the same. The costumes we like the same, the casting that we do the same, we like it together, we do the same, the art, the locations, everything, it is the same, you know, which we like together.
Correct.
And then it started the association, and it's been since then together.
Oh, lovely. So, ma'am, speaking about fairy tale, so you have been an avid reader. That is something that I can make out since your, office is full of books. So, what is it? From where did it come? Were you always an avid reader, or you developed it?
No, no, I was always an avid reader since I was a very young kid. And I used to read so much that my parents used to get a bit upset with me because I used to never go to play sport
Oh,
and never go to play a game of tennis or never go swimming because I'm an army kid. My dad was in the defense. All army kids are usually very एटलीस्ट थोड़ा बहुत तो स्पोर्ट कर ही लेते हैं ना कुछ तो जाके खेलते हैं मैंने एवरी टाइम आई जस्ट नीडेड एन एक्सक्यूज नॉट टू डू स्पोर्ट and just sit and read in corners. So no, it's been a childhood passion reading and which has continued to now. So
oh,
it's been an
lovely.
ongoing love affair with books.
Okay. So the one question, rather one complaint that I have is always you all have a graph of happiness and tragedy, okay, in your stories, whether it is Sanam Teri Kasam or even now, the song Nayan. There is always that tragedy that something is being done wrong and then it becomes very happy. So why do you keep that graph? Why can't it be all happy?
Why can't we all happy? But what is cinema without conflict? If there's no conflict, you'll not enjoy the resolution. No?
True,
Then
true.
it's just going to become flat. There's going to be nothing in it. So
Also,
if we and we do stories which very distinctively have a beginning and a midpoint and even enough formative. So if there's no conflict, there's no fun in the resolution.
that's the technicality of it. But however, there is which life it is. If you're picking up a moment from your life, which life it is, which is all happy, and so there are always the moments which are sad, and then it goes into the happiness, and then we again bringing you back to our world of fairy tales. Then it is always a Cinderella moment that it is there in everybody's life.
True,
So
true.
when you come back to our world, so then it is well, the Cinderella has to have the step sisters which are then there, and then the glass shoe which and prince kisses in the end, and is happily ever after, you know.
True,
So
true,
so
true.
it is that world. So which Radhika put it in a very technical manner, but then it is her world, and then together what we do for the world of fairy tales, you know, which is there.
Okay, lovely. So in Nayans, I think you all shot it during the lockdown, right? So how was that different from the usual shoots that you have done?
It was nothing different in the sense that the only thing which was different was that we couldn't travel out of Bombay. Then if I'm say it was a college romance, and probably we could have set it up in a college in Delhi or somewhere else, you know. But we couldn't do it because of the the lockdown.
Okay.
And but you say, but there is always a silver lining in everything that God does, you know. And we were searching for a classroom, and we happened to go to Bandra in there's a Land's End hotel, and we saw a classroom, and we said, how come a classroom in a 5-star hotel? They say this is the classroom which Ratan Tata and J.R.D. Tata, they have studied in Harvard, and in the memory of all the classrooms in which they have studied in Harvard, they have constructed this beautiful classroom in the Taj Mahal Hotel, you know. So we got this classroom which has got this iconic value to it, which is belonging to legends of our country, I'm say Ratan Tata and all. And we were like blown away. I said it couldn't have been more like more. I'm saying to discover a classroom in a 5-star hotel, and I'm saying it's so beautiful, and it belongs such an emotional value to such a legend. So that is the only difference in the lockdown. But then the college story, and then the party and everything is pretty much the same. But just we couldn't go out of Bombay.
Okay, ma'am, anything you want to add?
I feel that there was not much difference apart from all the COVID protocols. Everybody's tested for COVID, and then we are all in masks except for the actors. So those are just the little
COVID
guidelines,
basically.
Guidelines which have to follow, because it's very hard to work for 12 hours a day with just your mask on, and you know.
True.
And we don't recognize each other because we don't know what face is there behind the mask. Vanessa, in fact, on the last day of Nayan, there were a lot of these young girls who work with us in various departments. So we all came together for one group picture, and there were all these cute girls surrounding all both of us. And Vanessa said, "Who are all of you?" And they said, "Sir, we are from your art department costume." He said, "Oh my God, this is how the girls look." I mean, you didn't even know, because all COVID, we don't even see them without the mask.
Without the mask.
It's just the mask and the COVID guidelines and those aprons and all the headgear. It's a bit tedious, but otherwise it's still the same fun.
Okay, so you all have been doing ad films, movies, music videos. So what is it that you enjoy the most? Like, you think that, you know, this is something where you have the most to explore, or something which you like to do?
I think music is our calling, and where we started, I mean, I think the calling in the sense that it's not been a very deliberate attempt to go to music, but coming to think of it in retro, when we think that there was this when we started our career, nobody has any plan that I want to do music or movies or something. You come as youngsters and you go into the entertainment world. So at that time there used to be Shashi Bhai. He was the owner of Polygram company, which is now Universal Music, and he just took on both of us, you know. And we were young, we just straight out of, she was out of film school and I was just out of my education, and he picked us up. He really took a liking to us, and he says, "Why don't you come over and join my company?" And it happened to be a music company, and we started making songs, and then song after song after song after song. And we did not know that we are getting into this zone. And at that time, we did not know that our first song was with Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan sir. And the second was with Asha Bhosle ji. Third was with Jagjit Singh. Then Pankaj Das, Lata Mangeshkar ji, Anup. So we just couldn't, I mean, we didn't realize this journey is happening. And we just like 100 songs finished and all. And there's been a journey with all the legends. Practically, we have worked with everybody in this industry, you know, with music.
True.
And then working with the newer lot of... and then after that we gave up, and then we picked up a absolutely young girl. We said we are going to mentor this girl, and Dhwani Manushali, who happened to be our friend's daughter also. And we said, no, we will mentor this young talent, and let's see if we can revive back pop into this country, you know.
Correct.
And even maybe the people like the way we used to do pop at that time. Do they like to see? So we picked up this young talent, Dhwani, and well, it has been. And again, it went on to become India's biggest song of
it has crossed 170 million. Your songs are crossing 150 million on like a daily basis. It's lovely.
Yeah. So music is pretty much our is and Radhika and I are now earlier we didn't understand what is our calling, but now we believe that it is our calling and we are here for music.
You've got a knack of it, sir. amazing music. The backstory is so lovely. Like I can tell you this because just yesterday I made my mom watch the video. She's like, why you constantly, तुम वो धुन क्यों गा रही हो बार बार बार, the Nayan thing, it's very catchy. She's like, let me see what it is. She happened to love it, which I thought she might not because of the entire, college love story. But she loved it. So it's like people from your generation have made this. Do you know this? So she's just like, oh wow, that's really lovely. She caught on to it. So everybody is, whether it's younger generation, the older generation, everybody is so hooked onto the songs that you're making, and it's very relatable somehow. Like I don't know how you do it. That's your art, and that's really fantastic. But you are like entertaining us even through the lockdown. We've been entertained. So that's lovely. So, ma'am, you are a writer. Like you both are writers, directors. So, which is it that you like the most? Like you like writing or directing, or what is it that you prefer the most?
I like only thinking. Because once the thought comes, the thought comes, that's the most exciting part.
Okay.
The writing part, I can just about manage, and the execution part is totally Vinessa, because he is a typical Virgo, very patient, and right up till the end of the handover process. Whereas for me personally, if you ask me, it's just when the epiphany moment comes, when the idea comes.
Correct.
And that's where all the battle, because once that battle of the mind is over, then it's about execution.
Correct.
So, the execution part, okay, I mean, I enjoy it.
Okay.
But if you say which is the part I like the most, then it's the part when it's nothing, it's just a blank canvas, and you have to start from scratch, and you have to wait for inspiration to strike in. And because after all the work that you've done, you don't lie to yourself. So when you get a good idea, you know it's a good idea. And when you get a bad one, you know it's a really bad one.
So you go with the instinct.
Yeah, that's all there is to go. There's nothing else to go. At that point, when it's a blank canvas, you're nothing. Whether you're creating a melody with the help of a composer sitting and jamming, and you say, okay, this is the tune you like, or if a ready melody is given to you and you have to choose between 10 melodies and say which is the song which you all would like to do. That again is completely propelled by instinct. And then the story which you want to do, because it's just the song which lies at our table, and nobody knows whether it's going to be the story of a girl whose phone is a guy whose phone is thrown from the window, and another girl picks it up and then she uses it. It's all in your head at that point of time. You don't really know whether the person, young people like you, are going to like it or dislike it.
Let me tell you this.
The only person's judgment is Vinay and me. And so we ask ourselves, do we like this story? So if we like it and we enjoy it, then we go ahead with it. So it's just instinct anyway. It's just propelled by.
Okay. So both of you, do you all have like any point of conflict or anything on set, or while you all are deciding what to go with, what to not go with, or you all are always in sync?
No, honestly, we are pretty much in sync all the time. We are pretty much in sync all the time, because otherwise this such a long partnership wouldn't have sustained.
True.
And like I was telling that, like yesterday we were just sitting and Radhika had written something, and I was reading it and I was just smiling, and she asked me, why are you smiling? I said, I think you're a genius, what you have written is fab. And so we are pretty much in sync all the time. So it's a happy situation right now, and I think audiences are also feeling that thought process which is in sync. So that is why there is no disagreement kind of in the creative.
Lovely. So I think you all have literally witnessed.
Except Radhika, except Radhika feels we disagree on food.
Yeah, I just said that. I didn't want to repeat myself. I said we disagree on food. That's all we disagree on. Because I'm a South Indian who likes all tamarind-based foods, and he's a typical Kashmiri who likes all kind of dumb and
opposites.
That kind of
Mughlai greasy food.
Mughlai cuisine, and I like all this Katta South Indian cuisine. That's all we differ on, but we don't really really disagree on and disagree on.
Okay. So before you guys go, I just want to ask you that legends, you all have worked with legends, and now the way, the entire things have changed to digital only or more of digital. From that time to this time, what are the changes that you feel have come up? Which are good changes, bad changes? What is your take on it? The way music is being, in forms now that has been explored.
See, I think it's that's what the purpose of coming back with the non-film and doing after a sabbatical of almost 5 years that we didn't direct anything in non-film.
Correct.
It is we are coming back with the whole thing is because we believe that there is so much of talent. I'm saying it is not that every time you are talking about ghazal, then it has to be the Jagjit Singh or Pankaj Das which we directed 15 years back, or or a bhajan which is only Anup Jalota ji, or when it is coming to Dandiya, then it's all of only that Falguni which we directed 15 years back. So that is why we want to aggressively do non-film indie pop, because we both of us believe that there is so much of talent in our country. It's just that if we give them a platform, if we work, if people like Radhika and me personally direct their songs, personally sit on the creative, and not treat it like, "Arey, ye to picture ka gana nahi, ye to non-film, I to give it a second-hand treatment," Then I think we have got a very potent bunch of musicians, lyric writers, singers, all of them. If given a proper effort, which a non-film requires, I think we got some amazing talent. हम से याद पिया की आने लगी आज से 15 साल पहले मैंने और राधिका जी ने डायरेक्ट किया था. That was sung by Falguni Pathak, at that time. And now our new Yaad Piya Ki Aane Lagi, which we again directed, is sung by Neha Kakkar.
Yeah.
I think Neha just brought another. Falguni was also a big hit, and I think Neha just brought a fresh energy to the whole thing. It was written by I think Lalit Sen ji ने उस वक्त लिखा था, और इस वक्त I think जानी ने लिखा है. But the moment we heard the lyrics that बारी ना आए हमारी बारातें देखी सारी, नाचूं मैं सबकी बारातों में, याद पिया की आने लगी भीगी भीगी रातों में. I think Radhika and I were blown away. I think it's a fab line. I think it's great contemporary. Another take on Yaad Piya Ki Aane Lagi,
That was fab. That is still going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So we think that if us guys come on board, and I think even that's what we discussed with Bhushan sir also, and Bhushan ji is doing so much. So I think we got a great for indie pop, and the pop industry is the best time to be around.
Okay. So you both have literally witnessed Dhwani's entire journey. So what do you have to say a bit about that?
Dhwani's journey, Dhwani is like a kid we met. So it's a very strange thing, asking a parent, what do you think of your child's journey? It's only a journey for the outside world. For ours, it's just, whenever we meet her, she's just like this overweight, cute kid who came to us saying, I just want to be a pop star. That's all she wanted to be. And she said, I don't know how, but I want to be a pop star. So just be worked through with her.
And both of us, when she said this, I'm going to pop star, we both look at each other and we said, does she have it in her? And then she started crying. Okay. Sitting in our room. I said, Radhika, and I said, well, she'll make it one day, because she's got that, she speaks from the heart.
From the heart,
She smiles, she cries easily. She's very transparent in her emotions. So for us, when people ask us journey of Dhwani, it's nice to see that we have to really get into your shoes to really see the journey. But what we can say is we are very proud of what she's become. Like this young lady. In fact, when we were rehearsing for Nayan on one day, because we know her dad well, and her dad was out of town.
Okay.
And she was like, Kusar on the phone. And I said, what are you speaking about, Dhwani? She said, no, ma'am, my car is coming to pick me up. I said, who's coming to pick you up? I said, your dad's not there, your driver's not there, who's coming to pick you up? Because it's COVID time. She said, ma'am, my chachu is coming to pick me up. I said, I have a feeling it's not your chachu. I want to see who's coming. She said, ma'am, I swear my chachu is coming. I said, no. She said, even my dad is not like this about it. I walked down with her and I said, I'm standing here. I want to see who's who's coming to pick you up. And poor thing, it was the chachu only, because I know her chachu also. So with Dhwani and us, it's like we're very proud, and we're also a little protective about her. So we always
But
buy.
even on the cinema front, we have taken deliberately her campaign into not a notch above. We
Correct.
started with this college and in the Vaste, which was in a
Yes.
certain phone gum gaya, phone pe mera partner ban gaya and all that. And in the Nayan, we have taken it a little up, with she
Yes,
picking
yes.
up a champagne bottle and drinking and entering into the boys' bedroom and all those.
yeah,
So we've
yeah,
taken up the campaign a little up because even Dhoni has grown up a little bit.
Grown up.
So
True.
yeah, so it's a
But she's
grown up.
only allowed to do that only in the song. She's not allowed to do that in real life.
Okay.
So for
So Dhoni's campaign is, by the grace of God, doing well because in the world where she does well in the college environment, we've taken it a notch up, and it's doing well. Yeah, Nayan is doing well.
It's growing well. So what next? Now, what are we going to see a film from you guys, or music videos, more stories in the form of music videos? What are we going to get to see from you two next?
See, music is our calling, which will never stop.
Yes,
Now that we took a sabbatical once, we are never going to take it. We are doing every month. We'll have 1 or 2 releases on music, definitely. And as far as
Okay.
movies is concerned, we are doing one for Bhushanji, and if Bhushanji and Radhika and us are coming, we are coming together. And of course, music is going to be a big part of it. So we're directing a musical for Bhushanji.
Sure.
And it's an ensemble cast, and it's a coming of age story of 3 youngsters, and balance I think we should leave for as we go along.
Definitely.
It's a film, it's a musical for Bhushanji as we go.
We are looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.